The Real Show is brought to you by UCS Facility Management Limited, Omni Basic Bank, and Dewdrop Hand Sanitizer.
There's a saying that beauty is skin deep, and we invest in our skin because it is what we live in for a whole lifetime. Now tonight my second guest is going to be telling us a bit about her products line. Before I introduce her, let's have a look at this introductory video.
Shea butter is a fat that is extracted from the nuts of the shea tree. It's solid at warm temperature and has an off-white or ivory color. Shea trees are native to West Africa, and most shea butter still comes from that region. It has been used as a cosmetic product for centuries, and it is a great product for smoothing, soothing, and conditioning the skin. Among many other miracles of shea butter, it is mostly safe for all skin types and moisturizes the skin and does not clog pores. With shea butter, it is easy for your skin to fully absorb and won't make your skin looking oily after application. It also helps to minimize irritation caused by environmental factors such as dry weather, as well as inflammatory skin conditions such as eczema. It is anti-aging, reduces appearance of stretch marks, antioxidant, antifungal, and antibacterial. Nana Abena Asantewaa Nyamekye is a 26-year-old entrepreneur. She is the founder and owner of Nan Body Essentials, a Ghanaian-based company that specializes in organic skin care. With a first degree in marketing from the Knacksford University and a master's degree in project management from Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA, she has developed passion for organic skincare and uses shea butter as a basic essential raw material in her products. Welcome, Nana.
Welcome, Nana Abena Asantewaa Nyamekye. Oh,
thank you.
Your name is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Real boss lady. I love your top.
Thank you.
And I love your haircuts.
Thank you.
As for your skin, it speaks for itself. I mean, as the CEO of Nan Body Essentials,
Right.
why won't your skin be speaking to us right now? It's glowing, literally.
I'm honored.
Now, tell us why shea butter as the main ingredient.
Okay, so I call shea butter nature's gift to mankind. There are so many hidden properties, healing properties that shea butter has. A lot of people don't know about. I mean, it has a lot of benefits as well. It's something all around us. It's so easy to get access to. It's one of the cheapest commodities on the market. I mean, when it comes to raw materials, and it's yes, it has a lot of benefits. I love the benefits for the skin. It's also edible. I mean, a lot of things, healing and all that. So shea butter, I'll say that's it for now. It has a lot of healing properties. Let me just leave it there.
All right then. So is that the inspiration or what inspired you to come about with your line of products or to even start skincare?
Okay, so it started with myself.
Okay.
I have very sensitive skin, and I wouldn't dispute the fact that the chemicalized ones we have on the market, they're equally good, but some of us have very funny reactions when it comes to these things. So for a very long time I was battling with what to use for my skin that would actually accept and work with my skin, I mean, naturally. I'm a fan of organic things. I love nature. When it comes to natural stuff, I'm always looking out for natural ways to do things. So I thought about shea butter. I was like, it was actually the last thing on my mind. Like, I haven't even tried shea butter. Why not give it a try? So yes, that was when it all started, with a lot of research and reading, and then Nan Body Essentials came to life.
Wow. Tell us about your line of products, some of the products that you have.
Okay, so I have the Nan Body Butter. That is actually for adults. It's shea butter and then infused with organic and then essential oils as well. I have the Nan Baby Bloom for babies. Babies are not left out. And if you want your child to have very great skin, it starts right from birth. You incorporate certain things to their skin, and then their skin gets, I mean, they adapt easily to certain products when you start using on them. So yes, we have a skincare line for babies, and it's also a bonus for their hair as well. So you could use the baby bloom, the non-baby bloom for both skin and then the hair. And then we just recently introduced our African soap, the black soap shower gel as well, which is honey and then turmeric powder infused, good for acne, stretch marks, and a whole lot. Yes.
Wow, they sound sumptuous. Almost as if you can eat them.
I know, it smells amazing too. I get a lot of feedbacks talking about the smell. Somebody said, oh, it looks like a bread spread because of how I present it and all that. So yes.
Okay, now we all know that there's a lot of craze about shea butter darkening the skin.
Great.
Because we find ourselves in a country where people are actually interested in looking brighter, if I'm right. So is that true? Can you educate us on that?
Okay, so to begin with, shea butter does not darken skin.
Okay.
As I said, we all have different skin. Our skin formulas are quite different. What would darken me might brighten somebody else, and what would brighten someone might darken me. But the other side of the myth is that shea butter, when used without sunscreen oils, actually darkens the skin. I mean, looking at the harsh conditions of our weather, it's always hot, it's always blazing hot. So yes, if you're to use shea butter, I always advise my clients to incorporate sunscreen oils, like the coconut oil, the almond oil, the sunflower, the avocado oils. There's a lot of them, sesame oils. All of these have sunscreen properties. So that's it. It doesn't darken skin, but just incorporate sunscreen oils to your shea butter, and that's it.
All right. Now let's talk about penetrating the market with organic products. We know that the world is moving organic now. People are beginning to understand that it is okay. Actually, it's best to choose things that are from nature. But in Ghana, most people see shea butter as something you use probably when you can afford other creams, you know. So how do you market your products? How do you educate people? How do you get them to understand this is a good product for them?
Okay, so as you said, I've had a lot of encounters where people are like, it's just shea butter. Why would I waste my money on shea butter? It smells awful. It's this, it's that. But I try to let them understand that the non-brand pays so much particular attention when it comes to skin irregularities. So what makes my product different is the oils. Sweetheart, it's just the oils that does the magic. Yes, shea butter is equally good, but once you incorporate the oils, you get that effect, you get that result you're actually looking for. I've had people brush me off saying that they want something that would lighten the skin. For the non-brand, we are against the bleaching thing. So I always advise that if you are light-skinned or you're bleaching, there's a difference between being light-skinned and then bleaching your skin. When you bleach your skin and then you start to incorporate new products that does not contain the bleaching agent, it resets your skin back to the previous, I mean, how it used to look like. But if you're naturally light-skinned and then you use the non-product, it eliminates that glow. It enhances that glow. It maintains your skin complexion, and then does away with the other irregularities like the wrinkling and the dryness of the skin and all that. So I always advise that you use our products because of the oils and all that, and you're good to go.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of fuss about FDA approvals, you know, because now these days you come about people mixing things in their backgrounds and just putting the price on it once it's in a container. So then about certification, how people can feel safe, that, okay, we've listened, we can tell you know what you're doing, but how do we really feel safe and all of that? What processes have you done taking into consideration these things so that the customer can feel safe?
Okay, so Non-Body Essentials came into existence not too long ago. It's actually a startup, and we've, as you said, we've to clear people's doubts on, you know, these products, because as you said, people sit in their homes and mix things and then put it on the market. So yes, we are going through the FDA approval process. All our samples have been submitted. We are still going through the process, and we are hoping to hear from them.
All right, that is great. Now, about your product once again, if somebody wants to buy from you, do you have a physical shop, or they can buy online?
So currently we don't have a physical address, but I mean online you can reach us out. There's a responsive social media platform you can reach us on, and then so we're an online shop for now.
But do you also retail oils?
Yes.
Just the oils.
Okay, so I get that a lot. I mean, we have that in the product line. Non-body essentials is not just limited to body butters. Very soon we'll spread our tentacles. We have other products in the line coming up, so just stay tuned.
Stay tuned for non-body essentials. Can you give us some of your social media handles?
Right, so on Instagram, you can find us at non_body_essentials. And then on Facebook, non-body essentials. You can also WhatsApp us on 0249 112 081.
0249 112 081.
Yes.
Oh, wow, I got that. So then, I was actually thinking about this. Do you have products that handle issues of the skin? You've spoken a lot about maintaining your skin color, the texture, health, and all of that. What if I have a skin issue where I suddenly have breakouts, or even for you said somebody has used a chemical that's harsh on the skin and doesn't want to, so they've stopped. They want to heal, they want to recover. Do you have specific products that are tailored for that?
No, but non-body butter handles that. Yes, as I mentioned, it has a lot of oils. These oils are essential oils. They are career oils. They penetrate directly into the skin, repairs damaged tissues, damaged skin. I've had people who have acne. But another thing with acne is that I want to do a little education on that. Great. So for a product to work and penetrate into your skin, you need to exfoliate. Especially with a woman. I mean, we put on makeup 24/7, and then we are not able, if you don't find the right cleansers to wash your face properly, these things accumulate and then acne comes by. So I always advise that you exfoliate, you drink water, lots of water. I mean, eat properly. Sometimes the foods, I mean, there are certain foods we eat that trigger acne. So I would say that it starts from within. So you treat from within, and then it comes from the outside. So yes, you drink lots of water, exfoliate. Very soon we are coming up with our exfoliating scrubs. It's going to be on the market very soon. We are at the sampling stage, so I wouldn't want to say so much right now. But yes, it's been doing good. I have clients I've sold to, and then they're giving great testimonies. So yes, it's going to come out soon. And very soon we're going to have the oils, as you mentioned earlier. It's also coming in soon. And something for the men with their beard kits and all that. So,
great.
And all shea butter based.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, when we look at shea butter locally, anytime I see shea butter, it's looking caked, sort of hard.
Yes.
And honestly, there are some people that actually buy into the idea of using shea butter. A lot of us are beginning to understand how great the product itself is, but we still have issues with the usage because of how hard it is. Tell us how, as non-CEO, how your products are tailored or produced so that it's easy to use on the skin.
So it's whipped. Once you whip it, it breaks down, it makes it easier to use. I mean, raw shea butter is really hard. I mean, rubbing it into your palm, I mean, getting it and then rubbing it into your palm, it's very hard. It's very tough sometimes. But with non-body butter, it's whipped to perfection. And it's very soft. It's so soft. I mean, you just rub a little, and then because it's infused with oils, your skin is always moisturized. And it's always glowing beautifully.
Can you tell us something about moisturizing?
Great.
You know, we have this whole habit of, oh, I don't want my skin to look shiny. I don't want my skin to look that. But can you tell or help me educate my viewers on the importance of moisturizing the skin? Why is it so important?
It's very important because moisturizing the skin helps deal with wrinkles. Growing up, I mean, when you get to a certain age, I mean, my moms and dads at home can attest to this, that your skin starts to wrinkle. Even I also understand that when you are not drinking water, I always hammer on water. If you're not drinking water frequently, your skin starts to, mold up. I mean, it starts to look wrinkled. So yes, I always say that you drink a lot of water, moisturize. I mean, keeping the skin moisturized also helps deal with locking in moisture with the skin when it comes to the skin. When you're always moisturized, it's difficult for your skin to get dry. Because once the skin is dry, I mean, that means there's not enough oil locking in. And then so other you start getting little rashes here and there. Your skin starts to look rough on the outside. And then that's when, if you're not careful and you meet somebody who is selling quack skincare products, they might lie to you and tell you something else and then end up damaging your skin. So as I say, I always stick to the organic way of doing things. And shea butter has a lot of healing properties, I always say.
Now, I'm sure there are other entrepreneurs watching as well. I mean, who may not even be doing skincare, but other things. Now, we say feedback is very important. Knowing how things are doing with your customers can only help you do better. Now, as an online business, particularly as a skincare brand, how do you get feedback from your customers?
Okay, so I have a database. I've built a database list where I keep information of all my clients who buy from me. Ideally, after 2 weeks, I contact you and find out, how do you see the product? Is there anything you're finding difficult? I love feedback. That is how I get to improve myself. And that is how I get to know I'm doing the right thing or not. So far, the feedback has been amazing. I mean, there are certain people who have become so key to me. I always keep the things they say in my head. There's this lady who who always buys from me. If she's watching me, I love her so much. Her name is Mercy.
Oh, shout out to Mercy.
Yes, she told me something. Let me not deviate, but you see, starting these businesses, it can be very frustrating sometimes. The feedback at the beginning was quite rough. I get people telling me, you need to stop this. It's not necessary. I don't think this will go far. But she has been one key person who has been consistent and keep telling me, Nana Asantewaa, don't stop this. Keep doing this. If you stop this, some of us, our skins are going to go bad. And that is what tells me, okay, I'm actually doing the right thing. And people keep coming back. So once customer A keeps coming back to buy, I know, okay, yes, it's working with them. It's doing good for them. I get people buy and then gift it out to other people. These are all forms of feedback. So yes, I love feedback. I work with it a lot. It means so much to me. It's my way of improving myself and also getting to know I'm making some good deeds out there.
Now, for instance, if somebody's watching and a person also wants to get into skincare and stick to the organic stuff rather than probably importing whatever is made outside, how would you describe the business to them? As in, how lucrative is it?
It's not easy.
Oh, the exhaling.
Yes, because there are lots of them out there. There are lots of skincare products out there, both locally manufactured and then outside as well. But I always say that when you put your heart into it, when you come to see me actually in the production stage, it's like I'm at the war zone.
Oh, we saw a video.
Right.
You're not smiling.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious with it because at the end of the day, I put myself in the shoes of my clients. I use the product. So I need to make sure that whatever I'm using, the good deeds, I mean, the good stuff I'm getting from it, my clients need to get from it. I understand that there are some people out there who use different products to perfect their skin and then mix up anything just to sell to the public for money. But I don't do that. I always say that at the end of the day, even if I don't get people buying and I get a few people buying, I know I'm helping people, those group of people with their skin. And your skin is the first thing people actually notice before any other thing. So I put myself in their shoes. It is what I'm using. And if I come to you and my skin looks bad, that is how I sell. I use my skin to sell. I don't sell with any other thing. If you look at my skin and you love my skin, you obviously want to know what I use for my skin, and that is when I introduce my product. So
well,
it's not easy.
Skin, so.
It's not easy, but I always say that just put your heart out into it and then pray.
Oh, we should pray.
Of course.
Well, so, you know, there's always people asking, sometimes when I do feedback for the show as well, oh, can you ask them how they stay put when they hit, you know, a bump or something, where maybe you've not had sales in a while and all of that. What do you do? How do you keep going?
That is what I say, that the only thing that keeps me going is the feedback.
Okay.
I just go back, read the messages. There are times where I've just sat down and I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore, because the kind of reaction I get from people, I don't know if it's a woman thing, but being a businesswoman in Ghana, in this part of our country, is quite tough, because you get bullied at a point, especially when you find yourself in the man environment. I've had situations where people they go like, why are you selling this thing for this X amount? But I always say that you also have to consider what I go through to put this out there. What I go through, the sleepless nights, I may even go hungry just to get these things. And then, you know, especially with the oils we use are so expensive.
Yes, essential oils.
They are very expensive, but I always say, hey, my clients deserve the best. I need to put in, I could have just put anything in there and still say these are the oils I use, but I make sure that I go in for the right oils. And so yes, I mean, it gets frustrating sometimes, but as I say, I just go back to my feedback, sit down, and then this is something I feel I have within me. When it comes to skincare, I'm so attentive. Anything with regards to skincare, I'm there. Organic, I'm there. You find me there. So I be like, okay, no, let me just keep doing this. Probably it will blow one day, but until then, I mean, these things are things you have to expect. So that's how I handle it.
I'm so glad you brought this up. If you're watching and you're running a business, be it skincare or any other kind of business, or you're also a startup or somebody doing something amazing you believe in and you're finding it difficult, well, here on The Real Show, we inspire. And here, Nana Abena herself has shared a story, so you know that nobody is having it easy. But the key is to not give up, right? To keep going and focus on the positive that you can actually draw positive energy from, and keep going and moving on. And then one day, I mean, you just might be the biggest thing.
I know.
You know? So how is family and friends taking this line of business you've chosen?
It's been amazing. You know, starting a business taught me certain things, that the biggest support sometimes does not come from friends. It comes from random people, strangers. And so, yes, family has always been family. Family has been consistent 24/7. I know they're watching. Mommy, I love you so much. Ooh. She's always been telling me, this is going to be fine. I mean, keep doing it. Just keep praying. Don't stop praying. It's going to be fine. I've had good friends. I mean, a few friends I can call out and say that, yes, these people have actually been there to patronize. I mean, they've always been there to push the brand. They've always been there to encourage you and all that. So, yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. It's been great. It's been amazing.
It's always great to have a support system.
Great.
There's always this whole idea that when we say somebody is a strong woman, then it means they do everything by themselves. No. And we try to debunk that, because they say if you want to go fast, you go alone.
Exactly.
But if you want to go far, you go with somebody.
Exactly.
And it's great to have a support system. I mean, something you may not even notice, someone may notice.
Great.
And 2 good heads are definitely better than one good head. Not 2 bad heads. So yes, I'm actually very excited with the organic line that you're producing. And for now, are you thinking maybe for the future? Because you said you're new, you're bringing out new products and all that. Do you think maybe in the near future you're going to have something like a training for other people who are looking up to you, who want to also do something of the sort?
Yes, I do. I have plans of extending whatever I have acquired or whatever I've learned to other people out there, especially those in the unemployed sector, because a lot of people staying at home not doing anything and waiting to get employed. But until then, why don't you find something to do? You know, entrepreneurship is always amazing. I mean, it comes with ups and downs, but trust me, when you start to reap what you actually like sowed, it's amazing. So yes, I have plans of incorporating whatever I learned to other people.
Give us something inspirational to take home.
Okay.
Maybe life principles or something you just want to share with us.
So I believe in moving at my own pace. I always say that don't be moved by the crowd. Be moved by how you feel. Because before I started this business, I shared the idea with a few people. They're like, oh, Shea Butter. Everybody's saying buying and selling. The ladies are selling hair. I mean, I'm not saying they're doing amazing. They give us great hairs and all that. But I always like to, stand out, do something different. And I always like to move at my own pace. And another thing, please don't procrastinate. I'm begging you. It's not a good thing. If you set out to start something, just start. Yes, there are going to be failures here and there, but just do it. Through the failures, you get to correct yourself, and then you move on. So that's it.
Thank you very much. I'm going to mention your phone name again. Nana Abena Asantewaa Nyamekye. I love your name.
Thank you.
And she says, just do it. Do not procrastinate and be yourself. Okay, don't try to follow trends. Be your amazing, unique self. That's what you have that nobody else does. My name is Mahalia Bamford, and as always, this has been an amazing episode on The Real Show.